human being would just respond with, guys, I shouldn't be in this chat. You know, I don't want to have access. Here's why I think that whole thing is fake. Yo, if I accidentally got a text from the president, Exeth, and Vance, I'm going to be like, guys, stop talking right now. I'm not supposed to be here. I don't have access. I don't have clearance.
Not if you're hostile to the president and you want to use it as a story.
Would you publicize the fact that that happened?
No.
If it did?
No, these are sources.
It'd be cool if there was a storyline
about how
in
these
Baldur's
journalists
Gate
are
3 where
scumbags,
you
which is why I do
completely
lean towards this
eradicate the
story with
world
Mike
of
Waltz.
goblins.
The Trump admin is just looking for ways
Down,
to screw
dude.
him over and
That's
insult him. Trump
genocide.
But I got a lot of people, you know, I just went and did interviews at the White House. So I'm meeting with staffers, communications people. We met a
Like
handful of them.
they're so dirty, disgusting. They like fucking gross shit. They're all, you know, probably have weird fetishes and
10 seconds.
Nice.
their faces. Are
5
fucking
seconds
retarded,
before
they got
insertion.
pointy teeth.
Nice.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Oh. Allah Akbar.
Mine.
Reloading ammo.
Changing mix.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Man,
Can't hide from me now.
can't even get in a fucking gunfight.
You must recover the diffuser. Down to one friendly.
Down, dude. 1 in 5.
Told ya, I'm probably gonna go 1-5.
I'm not going to come out here and start screaming their names and talk.
2 and 4, and somehow I'm at the top of the
That's,
fucking.
We have been
they have a reasonable expectation of privacy when they're dealing with the extradition. Now, I'll be honest, depending on the scale of information, if I accidentally got a text message from Donald Trump and I knew it was him,
Yo, we
he said
got
something
outslayed.
like, I hate conservatives, they're all a bunch of morons, and I'm pro-choice and do everything.
What I'm
to
saying,
make
dog.
abortion legal, then I probably would be like, yo, what? That's a crazy thing to be private messaging. And that's seriously detrimental to his base. It's deceptive. In this regard, it was a private communication over a security issue without classified information or minimal information that could be considered classified. So it was just nothing. It was a waste of all of our time, and it is now too.
Anything new in the world,
Yeah, I mean,
dogs, that I should
the whole
know
thing
about,
was,
dog?
You know, Goldberg shouldn't have been in there, but the reason that he stayed in there and, you know, didn't make himself known and say, hey guys, is
We
because
got
he
P.
was
Diddy on our
looking
team.
for information that he could use to slime
Hide
the
your
president.
fucking
And the fact that
kids.
he's in there, as soon as he realized that he was in there, he was like, okay, I'm gonna stay here because if they say anything that I can make into a story, then I'm going to make it into a story. He's been hostile to the president forever. He was.
Yo, let's go
he was
run
all
together.
on the Russia
So
thing.
when he said he was like afraid of, the way that he framed it, he was like, "Oh, I left the chat because it was out of moral
No,
principle, and I feared
He didn't leave
that
the
I
chat,
was."
did
He did. He voluntarily left the chat, but he did screenshot everything up. He
Yeah,
said.
he stayed in there.
voluntarily left after what amount?
Secure
of time?
the area.
I don't
Keep
know
the
how
bombs
long.
protected.
When you,
I don't know how
do
long.
you screenshot signals and tell the other person? No?
I don't know.
Snapchat does.
It does.
That's
Maybe
better.
they should just do all of their communication on Snapchat.
The bomb protected.
But like, I don't know how long it was between him getting added and then
Look, the point is, he was all in on the collusion thing. The whole, I mean, he's from the Atlantic. The Atlantic
Fuck, do I get out of
was
here?
after Trump from day one, so he was all in on the Russian collusion thing. Previously, he had a hard on for Trump forever, and the fact that he was in
seconds
there, he
remaining.
knew that that was bad that he was in there. So he just stayed until he could get enough
5
information
seconds to insertion.
go ahead and slime the administration.
Alright, you lead the way. I don't know this fucking map.
Bomb
Oh, I
located
fell
by
through the
Op
damn
4.
hatch.
Yeah, come up. I don't even know if you should come up the stairs.
Stay down here.
Yeah, let's wait until they come in and then collapse on them. See where they come from. There's a bunch of openings down here, so.
It's not good. I think we should move up. I think somebody's over here.
말보다는 행동이지.
Is that you?
Maybe.
Op 4, last stop standing.
Hey, teamwork.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Run the same thing.
Alright, that's top floor. Or bottom floor, I mean. I think that's one thing that people don't understand. Obviously, that one was a bit different because our team died quick. But roaming, your objective is to not die, but also to not be seen as much as possible. The fact that they don't know where two of
Secure
us
the area.
are
Keep the bombs protected.
adds a lot of pressure that they don't even have to experience right away.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your defenses accordingly. 10 seconds. 5 seconds and counting. Bomb located by Op 4.
오케이.
He's one hit.
Where is he? Upstairs?
Yeah, there's three of them, Haban and Demos.
Fuck.
How do you know I was there? exactly where my head was. And no drones on me, nothing making noise.
Administration. That's all that it was. So, if he would
The
actually.
information that slimes
On
the
P. Diddy.
the fact that he was added, not really anything that was said.
Yeah, but I mean, But the thing is, he
That's all
wanted to
meant.
have. He wanted to have enough information that he could make something out of it. Now, granted, the actual information that they exchanged in the Slack.
You know, it's interesting. One thing that hackers do, the guys that have like wall hacks, they play demos so they can play it off like they're not hacking. So that's interesting that he knew exactly where I was, exactly where my head was when I made no sound with no drone.
Op 4 has deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it.
The whatever it's called channel. Like, it's not that big of a deal. They
No,
weren't actually giving out. Like, he was saying that they were when they were launching, but there was no actual classified
Yeah,
information.
I'm changing my position. I agree with Mary. Trump is bad and the media is good.
That's not what I was.
Diffuser located.
The media is bad and Trump administration makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I love when
Operator standing.
liberals are like, oh yeah, criticize Donald Trump. And I'm like, he
Last
sausage
stop
fingers his
standing.
phone and typed Kafifi once. He fired 59 Tomahawk missiles into Syria. I mean,
Yay.
like, come on. And that's low-hanging fruit. I know the Tomahawk missiles in Syria is
Friendly
really
destroy
easy.
the diffuser.
There's some things to criticize him for. The
Mission
MS-13
successful.
thing is now something you
Yeah,
can... But
okay, I'll check
look,
that after.
you know, I went on
Definitely.
Piers Morgan the other day, and Piers asked if Joe Biden had done what
okay.
Trump did, would I be defending him and saying he had a good administration? I said probably not, because Trump more aligns with my moral worldview, and so when Trump makes mistakes, I'm forgiving because the greater mission of the Trump administration is good for my way of life. The greater mission of Joe Biden is bad for my way of life. That's why when Joe Biden does things like promoting transing the kids and DEI, opening our borders, all of it is bad. If you then combine that with other bad things like screwing up the economy and people's 401ks going down, I'd be like, this is a bad guy doing bad things. Donald Trump, on the other hand, is
Secure the
securing the
bombs.
border, trying to bring manufacturing back, telling people to have babies. These are things that I think are very, very good. So when Trump enacts a plan and it's got a negative result, I say, well, look, I'm skeptical on the universal tariffs, where I've always been. And I do think we should not gloat about people's 401ks going down or do this dumb thing where people are like, who cares about losing money? We all do care. But I'm not going to complain about Donald Trump making mistakes because I believe that he is bringing us on the right track and he needs our support even when he makes mistakes. That's the difference.
The left is incapable of generating leadership because they purity spiral
10
all the
seconds to
time.
insertion.
The reason that we default onto such mediocre leftists as the ruling class
5 seconds
is
to
because
insertion.
they constantly look to tear their own people
Op 4
down.
has
Indeed. That
a bomb has been located by Op 4.
Activate jammer. What a drive. Can handle this. Deploying jammer. Initiating jammer.
말보다는 행동이지.
Still there?
Friendly, last operator standing.
Yeah. That's
Fucking
crazy.
sick, dude. Figure I'd try to like run around, use her like stealth run ability or whatever.
That's why, there was this funny story. It said Democrats are trying to court the manosphere. And then they said the manosphere was Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, and Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, those are just a bunch of comedians. They are not manosphere at all. So these journalists are completely incapable of comprehending a Google search.
Absolutely clueless.
And that was Alex Thompson from Axios, the guy who claimed, we really missed this story on Biden. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The cover.
No, I think these journalists are just largely developmentally disabled.
They're
We
really
need to
out of
locate a
touch.
bomb.
I mean, I think that the piece that they did on Hassan kind of shows that. They actually said, "Oh, this guy's got a MAGA body, like a liberal in a MAGA body," and it's like admitting that the left is full of shit. Yeah, the left is full of like soft, out of shape.
Let's roll with this. You brought it up, Phil. Here you go from the New York Times. A progressive mind in a body made for the manosphere. They changed the title.
Drone has
Yeah,
located a bomb.
it said MAGA body before.
Yeah.
And what you were saying is they're basically admitting
10
that the
seconds
left is a
before
bunch of
insertion.
frail, low-T guys who don't exercise.
They absolutely, it's absolutely
seconds.
true. Yes, of course, there are some dudes that are on the left that.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Activating drone. Hostile detected. Second floor. Reloading.
One op 4 remaining.
Taking point. Don't follow.
Op 4 eliminated.
Of course there are, but generally, dudes that are on the left are not thinking about things like, "Oh man, I should go to the gym today. I should do something to improve myself." They don't have that attitude. They tend to have an attitude of it's someone else's fault. It's someone else. There's someone else is the reason why these bad things have happened to me. They don't believe they have agency over their own body. Never mind.
Hey,
their-
I got
their life
commendation.
choices.
So here's the original headline. Hassan Piker, a progressive mind in a MAGA body.
Yeah.
I love that headline. Let's roll with it. If you are fit, if you exercise, if you like weapons, that's MAGA. The only anomaly is that for some reason Hassan is progressive. I got to be honest though, I actually don't believe Hassan is progressive, and I actually don't think most of these people are. So we went over this the other day with David Pakman, Brian Tyler Cohen. Boy, I love dragging these guys right now because probably 95 to 100% of their videos are literally just Trump, 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 Trump.
Are we on the
Trump
same
is bad
team,
for this reason,
basically?
Guy's bad for this reason. Guy's bad for this reason.
Say
It's
that
like,
again.
these people don't talk about news.
Are these
They
the same
literally
people
just
that
Trump
we
review
were on the team
channels,
with?
which means there is a logical
have no clue.
inconsistency. You
I don't
can't
remember
simultaneously exist in this space where everything Trump does is bad. So like the immigration thing, which we'll get into in a little bit, where it's like a 2-year-old was deported because the mom requested the 2-year-old leave with her. How dare Trump do that? Then you've got a simultaneous story from New York Times. A 2-year-old stayed after his parents were deported. How dare Trump do that? So here's what I imagine. I imagine that if you actually got someone like Hassan or Pac-Man
Protect
behind
the
closed
bomb.
doors, they'd probably say a whole bunch of pro-Trump stuff. They're just putting on a show for me. I do believe Hassan Piker hates America. I do believe that he is like pro-Palestine. I do believe he hates Israel. But there are
Be
a lot of
advised, a
pro-Trump
bomb
people
location has been
who
compromised.
hate that Donald Trump supports Israel, but they like Trump for what he's doing for America, and that's, it is what it is. But I'd be willing to bet, based on the logic
Yo, can you
of
destroy this
Trump's
hatch here?
plans, like, renegotiating the USMCA and things like this, if you brought those progressives in private with the cameras off, they'd say, I like all of these things. And if you go, those are
5 seconds and counting.
They won't want to admit it.
I'm so glad you brought up David Pac-Man because
four is
he's
located
actually
above.
my example of an intellectual who was most symbolic for the ruling regime. Where I have watched this clip of David Pac-Man
My evil eye ready to kill some drones.
Holy.
Friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Go, those are Trump things. Obviously. They won't want to admit it.
I'm so glad you brought up David Pac-Man because he's actually my
What's the
example
game
of
plan,
an
dog?
intellectual who is most symbolic for the ruling regime. Where I have watched this clip of David Pac-Man multiple times just to analyze it, and it's him talking about the economy being good. And I watched
The
it, it's just
LMGs
emblematic of the DNC personified.
Oh.
The economy being good right now?
Yeah, yeah. This was like a year ago, but it was saying, the stock markets, the numbers are, line go up equal world gooder. It's that whole
Oh,
school of
right, yeah,
thought.
graph go up.
And a lot of these statistics are themselves completely falsified. So he's going off gerrymandered and falsified and exaggerated
the area.
statistics at best.
Oh, nice.
Protect
Not even the
every-
same fucking hill that I thought we were gonna play on. Let's try.
Reload!
My evil eye ready.
That's pretty bad.
Op 4 has located the bomb. Be ready for assault.
My evil eye is back.
Reloading!
10 seconds left. 5 seconds to insertion. Op 4 has located a bomb.
Dude, that guy's so unnecessarily Russian. Holy shit. That's a bomb.
Dude. Already in here.
This fucking horror's taking my cams. Whippy.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Nice.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.
Yo, that guy, I couldn't even fucking see
Thing
him.
is
I
fine.
headshot him.
We're at war with East Asia.
You know, I want to do something. I want to do a couple things. I want to show you first, David Pac-Man, because he deserves all of the attention he can get for his hard work. This is his list of videos on YouTube right now with 3.17 million subscribers. Bravo to him. He gets millions of views. He gets massive viewership. Over 2 billion views. He makes tons of money. Dude's probably a millionaire. First video, Trump. Second video, Trump. Next video, Trump. Trump. Fifth video, Trump. 6 Trump. Oh wait, 7th video is press briefing or SNL skit. He doesn't mention Trump. Okay. The next one is GOP down because of Trump. Trump. It's guys, you get the point. This is
Secure the area.
these
Keep the
people
bombs
do not do
protected.
news and political commentary. It's literally just the Trump show. And I think they're. But you know what? That's just me. But here's the thing. I want to go back to the Hassan Piker story, and let's talk about the corporate press. Ladies and gentlemen, for what reason did the New York Times give a glowing profile to Hassan
Op
Piker?
4 has located a
Honest
bomb.
question.
Plan your defenses
Has
accordingly.
he done something that warrants a big profile page like this? With his full image, and I mean, they're not criticizing him at all. For the most part. I mean, do they bring up? Honestly, I didn't read it. All I know
10
is that
seconds remaining.
they say he's a progressive mind in a body for a manosphere or a mega body. Fighting LGBT, fighting for LGBTQ rights, etc., etc. Do they bring up the times he said America
Op 4 has
deserves
located
better
a
and
bomb.
things like that? Here's why I asked this question. I got here livesearch.app. It's at livesearch app. They track the biggest live streams in the country every day. And you will see nothing.
Wall fortified! I'm reloading!
Oh shit! I forgot that he has a shield. That's crazy.
Ice cold metal.
There's someone right there in the close right corner, but.
Op 4, last operator standing.
Oh yeah, I think they're breaking in over there. Maybe not. I swear I heard something over there.
Yes.
Friendly's
I don't know,
victorious.
I don't know.
Hostiles eliminated.
Yeah, it was. You could hear. I think it was the main double door because I broke the floor. Right there, pretty
Number
much.
1 for April 29th. Now, I know this is 2 days ago. This is the latest update. Steven Crowder, the biggest live stream in the country. Consistently, too. Crowder's usually number 1 or number 2. Dan Bongino was number 1 for a while, but now he's at the FBI. Kai Cenat, number 2. Yo, everybody knows him. I see his videos pop up on Instagram all the time, and
For
his
some
persona
guns,
is
you
I'm
can
confused. Like,
enable like single shot. Are you still able to do that?
No.
They took that out. But
am I wrong?
Use your
Just
drone
makes
to locate a bomb.
confused face at the camera. And then, yeah.
Right?
I mean, it looks more like a minstrel show, if I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, I don't want to drag him because I think when he's going and doing, like, he goes places, then he's confused when he sees something new. It's entertaining. I'm not trying to drag the guy for it. It's
Your
fun
drone has
content.
found a bomb.
Timcast IRL number 3. Proud to say. Bob Ross, number 4. Right Side Broadcasting, number 5. Ryan Hall, number 6. Queso, number 7. Vince, number 8. Pat McAfee, number 9. Aiden Ross, number 10.
I simply
Redacted,
say
number
I'm going
11.
to spawn
Timcast Morning
cheats.
Show, number 12. Jinxie, number 13.
10 seconds.
Lauren Klein, 14. PBD, 15. Tim the Tatman, 16. Emily D. Baker,
All
17.
time
5
Steve,
seconds.
18.
Insertion.
Hassan Piker, 19.
Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it.
Loading mag!
Man, I'm literally shooting.
Where was he?
The main breach, but there's a kill hole right at the bottom left of the south. It's a south wall, I think, unless they reinforced it.
So, certainly you're allowed to write glowing profiles and reviews for whatever you want. That may be the biggest show in the
This
world. I'm just
means-
pointing out, he's the 19th biggest live show in the country, on average, around there. The New York Times is giving him a profile because the New York Times is liberal media trying to promote the worldview that he has.
I think a portion of it is they believe that he will attract young men, Joe Rogan or whatever, because the left knows that they've lost a significant portion
I'm so
of young
mad,
men
dude.
are turning.
This spring, it's not enough to just play the claw. You must be the...
To the right, and so Hassan, as a, you know, as the guy that wears masculinity like a skin suit, just like the left does with everything, they believe that he'll attract young men back to the left.
Does
Bingo.
Hassan have a predominantly male audience?
Yes.
I assumed it was female.
Swapping mags.
I would assume anyone in politics is going to have a predominantly male audience.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. And also because the majority of users on like Twitch or YouTube, they're male.
I don't know. I don't know that's true. I know.
It's like 60% of users on YouTube are male.
She's correct.
Okay.
The left has an inability to see the inner forms of things. They can only see the external trappings. And due to that, their sense of time is very poor. They don't have a concept of change flowing over to see the inner forms of
Allah
things. They can only
Akbar.
see their external trappings. And
I see
due
you
to
got
that,
these-
they're also their sense of time is very poor. They don't have a concept of change flowing over time, incrementally. And so
No longer in your possession.
one of their
One
core
op four
issues
remaining.
is they're sensing that they're losing a lot of support.
Damn, dude.
Demographics, but then they don't realize that that's not something you can change overnight by just having because they see Joe Rogan and they want to have a figure like Joe Rogan, but then they can't artificially create that, and they can't artificially
That guy's on
build up
coke.
that cultural form.
Hey.
They can't wipe away the years of abuse against young white men.
So here's a story from Axios: Democrats eyeing 2028 court the manosphere. And I just mentioned this, but they bring up the manosphere as
Have you ever watched the
going
Daredevil
on,
show?
PBD.
The old one or the new one?
Yeah, going on the men
When
at
you say
work,
old
going on
one,
Flagrant.
what year are you
They
thinking?
mentioned that
Wasn't it like
Trump made
2017
popular
or
going
some
on
shit?
manosphere shows.
Yeah,
like
I guess-
Joe
yeah,
Rogan,
I guess
Theo
that one.
Von,
Yeah.
Theo Von, Lex Friedman.
Doesn't Flores remind you of
Andrew Schultz.
Matt
Lex
Murdock with
is
his
the
fucking
exact
glasses or whatever?
Opposite of the manosphere.
Yes,
Is
Okay.
it just because they're male?
just because.
If you didn't say that, I wouldn't
Your
have
drone
thought of
located
it,
a
but
bomb.
I guess. Just like the literal shape of the glasses, yeah.
I think, I don't know if they were trying to like pull that off with this character, but same spot.
Drone has located a bomb.
Ay,
10
ay,
seconds.
Thank me for that drone spot.
5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Do they have a rotation into computers or what that's called?
Shut up. Say thank you, dude.
What is your basic drone spot? Nice, dude.
Shit, watch. That's gonna come into play.
Is that soft? I can't even tell.
Reinforce.
People are in this.
They're in computers.
Drone activated.
Are they still in there?
Yep.
Yeah, I see them. Got them.
You have dropped the diffuser.
With just one person.
Possibly, but they do. Oh. Yeah, I think just one. But there's a rotation in here.
Good burning. Alright, it's clear on my end.
Move out! Taking concussion!
Of course, we don't want to go fuck them all down.
Boom coming up.
Man, wow, that is such horseshit, man. They just are.
Am I not hitting him, dude?
Reload!
150 seconds remaining. All friendlies
Dude,
have
this
been
guy fucking
eliminated.
8 bullets and then ran around the whole entire map and killed me from behind.
I don't know how none of my bullets hit him.
Look, they're men.
Left knows nothing about men.
They
have-
also
and I just-
accused the
Fucking
right
Jesus
of courting
Christ, I
the
don't know.
womanosphere. So I'm confused. What is the right?
Well, no. They said that there is the rise of the womanosphere, which is Brett Cooper and Candace Owens, and some other people. I just want to mention one real quick thing about Lex Fridman.
Oh shit,
And I mean
dog,
this
is
with all due
try
respect.
hard mode coming out,
Do you know
dude?
the number one reason
I guess
people
not.
tell me they listen to Alexa's podcast? Any guesses?
To go to
Serge knows.
sleep?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got
Dude,
it.
her gun
I'm
has
not
almost
kidding.
no recoil, so
this is
using
not a
it
joke.
makes every other
I hear
gun
all the
seem
time
like
from
it
my
has
friends that
infinite
and
recoil.
look, I'm not trying to be a dick. Maybe this is a really good thing. They turn on Lex's show and they fall asleep. Like
The soothing timbre of his voice.
but I mean that literally.
We
I do
need to
think so.
locate a bomb.
It's a very like low, calm show. With talking.
Drone has located a white
But
noise.
honestly,
A white
opposite
noise
of that. It is, but it's interesting too. So you get a mix of maybe for about 10 minutes you're hearing someone say something like, "With the AI
They are
advancements,
in
in
the
the
fucking
today's
room
we're starting to see
downstairs.
programs that are writing them." Knocks you right out. That is not the manosphere.
No.
But anyway, you make a good point.
Thank me
The
for this
reason why
drone
the New York
spot.
Times writes an article about a guy
Shit.
who he's got a big show, it's fine, but there's a lot of
10
other people
seconds.
to write about. They've been demanding, they've been begging for the left
5
version of
seconds.
Joe Rogan, which to be honest was Joe Rogan. And
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Aircraft ready to knock them out. RCE radio out.
Aha!
Damn.
Allah Akbar.
You have dropped the diffuser.
Dude, I hate this fucking guy.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Yo, he's like underneath you. Or is that? Yeah. I feel like he's right over there. That's where the bomb is. I don't know. It's over there. Yeah, he's there. He's there.
Op 4 eliminated.
and they're thinking, okay, the
Yo,
son's
dog,
got a
it's
big
your
live audience.
queen.
Can we make him big? Can we make him the masculine presence to bring men into progressive politics? I think the answer is
Yeah,
no.
but she's French, dog.
Because I'm willing to
she's
bet that
not.
most of the guys who watch Hassan are probably
Isn't
not
she like
very
Norwegian
strong.
or some shit?
And guys who are masculine are not going to agree with a worldview aligned with progressivism. No matter,
Say knock with a French accent,
look,
dog.
no matter how you dress up the salesman of progressivism, it is anti-masculine.
It is.
Guys who exercise
That's
are
not
not
a
going to get down
French
with
name at
communism.
all.
Say it.
She's Danish, you fucking faggot.
Fuck.
Dude, look at the. Oh, dude, you think that's fucking. You think that's French?
Oh, dude, my favorite map. The goated map. The goated.
No. Well, one of the again.
On average.
Again, the defining factor, or not the defining factor, one of the common traits of people on the right is they believe they have agency and the ability to affect their world.
Heavens me! Well, it's okay. From the New York Times, a mother and father were deported. What happened to the toddler? Their daughter remains somewhere in the U.S. This is what's called 100% negative coverage. There is no right answer for Donald Trump. Trump, by virtue of being Trump, is wrong to these people. And so, I don't know how. Rudyard, I ask of you, how we survive as a civilization, as a country, when you have one faction, which focuses on the news of the day, the stories, the big issues. Some people are obsessed with Trump on the right, but, you know, we're looking for the right thing to do. And then the left give a media that says Trump is wrong no matter what, don't care. That's it. The only media they're producing is Trump bad all day, every day. How do you exist with people who aren't looking for solutions to make the country work? They just want to hate people.
Thank you for that transition. You did a good job.
Down to 10 seconds.
It's hard to get good transitions, man. Like if you got a podcast, you got 5 seconds and counting through. But I am known by predicting that there will be a revolution or a civil war, and tracing back to multiple historical crises. And I stand by my thesis that we need to have a war where. Haha, this is one of those things where words are tricky. There's an underlying very
Nice. Dude, how does that not get zapped? That doesn't make sense. Oh shit, I didn't know I can go over here. It's boosted, bro.
Reloading my ammo.
There's a blood clot upstairs.
One op 4 remaining.
Dude, yo, look at this fucking Claymore, dude. That is so dumb. It's not,
The hell?
that was the worst thing of it. Maybe that was for the window upstairs for a run out, but that was just a horrible Claymore.
simple concept. The natural momentum of American society will result in a war. And that this is the ultimate culmination of the variables that are in motion. Because I've studied like 5 different historic models that predict we're going to have a revolution and civil war, and most of them go back to the 20th century. So,
but have you factored in the demographic collapse?
I was going to talk about that. There's multiple points. So, the shortest answer I can give you is I still think we're going to have a war, and there's several reasons for why I believe that. After that, there are several variables which may have been why this took longer than I expected.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Changing mags!
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. 5 seconds to insertion.
Damn dog.
Bro, what kind of fucking
Op
sink
4
is
located
this,
a
dude?
bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Hold on, I'll come and take a look.
Oh. Yeah, look at the sink.
Damn, it's a good sink. Hey, I'm sure it works.
Bro, I fucking hear them like right by us.
There's one go outside this window.
Oh.
That's bomb.
Op 4 last stop standing.
You see him or something?
I don't know if he's by this hatch because this bumblebee shit like popped up here.
Fuck yeah, he's at the pool table downstairs.
And on
Friendly
top of
victorious.
that,
Hostiles eliminated.
just
How the fuck did he get
my
across
read
that
on
house so quick?
how the events of the last election have changed
Oh,
the last 6
I
months
have no
of
idea.
American politics. So I'll get started with why I think we need to have a revolution or a civil war. Because there's a
What do you mean by need? Do you mean like there's the personal moral? We need a war because I want my thing, or there's our country is falling apart, and the only way we change is through a war.
So I'm gonna stop here and say I am innately
I have
profoundly grateful I
no
lost this bet.
ideas.
Because on one side my pride gets hurt, and on the other side there's a major war, and one of these is definitely better than the other. And so I think the variables in motion now will mean that we will have a war.
Secure the
where
bomb.
In the same way that we said there's a thunderstorm that's coming, the weatherman can predict with a certain degree of accuracy the thing that is the most difficult to predict is timing, which is consistently the case with that relates to predicting anything. This isn't a set scientific, there isn't a set thing where you can mathematically test it out. However, I think...
Wait, you're using her shotgun instead of her gun?
Down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Why is it because you don't think you can aim with the gun?
No, it's just I don't know. I just want to use a shotgun.
Op
What is
4
it,
has yet to
this
locate a bomb.
Yeah.
Fucking Max!
Kiva successfully deployed.
Oh, it's by the stairs.
What? Okay, that was the biggest joke I've ever seen on this game.
Yeah.
going to have a war.
So why?
So, I study a variety of different historic models, and they all say that America is on the verge of having a war. And they've said this for decades because the variables that cause wars
It's
go
time
back
to
decades. Examples of this are the
attack.
generational patterns where America's consistently
And put
some tariffs going on, I think people will look at their grocery prices and they'll look at what's affecting their day-to-day life, sometimes more than numbers coming in and things like that, just the average person.
So I don't know a whole lot about the if tariffs are going to affect like grocery prices. It's my sense that they're not, but I don't know. Does anyone have any information about that? Libby, do you know any more about, like, do you think they're going to actually affect the grocery? Because I think you're right, Courtney. I think if people feel like they're going to the grocery store, because that's the most regular purchase that most people do, that and gas. And
What
if
does
they're
this guy
going
do
to the
again?
grocery store,
Which guy?
Your guy.
He throws reinforced
We need to
explosives.
locate a bomb.
Oh,
Kind of like thermite.
it's
but-
basically like Habana.
Yeah, but it's like it's like a 2-step or 3-step explosive. So it's smaller explosives that literally climb.
Honestly.
I still don't know how it works.
Drone has located a bomb. 10 seconds before insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Changing mags.
Nice.
Engine sequence activated.
Op 4 last stop standing. The diffuser is no
Fucking knew
longer
it
in
was
your
there,
possession.
man. Fucking.
Allah Akbar.
He's in that room in the far right corner. It's a bulletproof wall.
Allah Akbar.
Flash out.
Oh my god.
Op 4 eliminated.
This guy's so bad, but he's 13-1. Why did he start walking forward when he's getting stunned? I don't understand that.
Because he's scared of the
and
Allah
they don't feel like they're
Akbar.
getting killed. I think that things like Temu being more expensive on Amazon, or
Don't call this
Temu's
guy
different than
Flores.
Amazon,
He's
but
Allah
things
Akbar,
that
dude.
you're buying from Amazon being more expensive will have less impact if you're going to the grocery store and you're not getting crushed, or you don't feel like you're getting crushed. Does anyone else have a?
The White House has done a really good job of messaging in terms of letting people know that buying little cheap pieces of crap off Temu or Amazon, where when you buy stuff on Amazon at this point, like I was looking for a thing the other day for my cat, like just a dumb thing for my cat, you know, put the litter box in so I don't have to look at it. Anyway, people with cats, you know what I'm talking about. But it was very hard to find one that wasn't just made in China, that I didn't know when it was ever going to show up or if it was going to be like the picture said it was. And I'm constantly, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, I'm constantly looking for like Was this made in the U.S.? Is this going to be
Drone has
decent
located
quality?
a bomb.
You know, like I have this situation with printers. How many printers have I bought in the past like 3 or 4 years?
Get a printer.
It's like I can't get a print. Right, right. It's like it just one little aspect of it just stops working, and what I wouldn't give for like the toaster my grandma had in the 80s. You know what I mean?
10
Like
seconds to
stuff.
You don't
that
want your
just-
toaster connected to Wi-Fi?
I don't want that. I don't want the talking fridge. I don't want any of these things. But I do want stuff that works and stuff that lasts.
Yeah.
You know, and so like,
Way to its location
and I keep hearing, like I was listening to this podcast the other day. It was on Honestly. I don't know if you guys listen to Barry Weiss's podcast ever. She's kind of interesting. But you had two people with contrasting.
Target located. Second floor.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Yeah.
I'll be back. Scare plays like a fucking bitch.
Reloading. Drone activated.
The diffuser has been secured. One op 4 remaining. Down to one friendly. Fifteen seconds left. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Damn dog, what happened?
Views. Batya
Got shot in the
Ungar
ass.
Sargon, who I think is really an interesting.
She's very,
thinker.
very much a cheerleader for the administration.
She's very much a cheerleader for the administration, but she's also kind of a socialist, and
Yeah.
you know, she lives in Brooklyn.
She's a
and
surprising cheerleader for the administration. I think
She's
is probably-
and she's really smart, right?
Yeah, I definitely.
But anyway, she was making the argument that it's important to bring home manufacturing jobs. Interesting views. Batya Ungar Sargon, who I think is really an interesting.
She's very,
thinker.
very much a cheerleader for the administration.
She's very much a cheerleader for the administration, but she's also kind of a socialist, and
Yeah.
you know, she lives in Brooklyn.
She's a
and
surprising cheerleader for the administration. I think
She's
is probably.
she's really smart, right?
Yeah, I definitely.
But anyway, she was making the argument that it's important to bring home manufacturing jobs, even if factories are going to have AI components and all of this stuff, and that Americans can do these jobs. And then you had Brianna Wu, who's like this trans leftist who's also on the show. And Brianna was talking about how Americans are just not smart enough to do
Drone
the
has
kind of
located
jobs
a
that they're
bomb.
doing in China, and like
Rihanna has some bad takes.
bad takes.
And she's had some
definitely-
bad takes.
all around.
Yeah.
But there they were on the
is
episode,
this
and
guy
like I
doing?
was catching up on a lot of podcasts at once. Anyways, but I think that that's an interesting place to be for Americans. Do we want these jobs? Can we do these
10
jobs?
seconds before
Can we
insertion.
produce quality merchandise? You know, like when Henry Ford,
5
whatever you
seconds
want to
to
think about
insertion.
Henry Ford, when Henry Ford started his factory,
You've located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
Damn. Right when I was thinking to myself, I'm the last person to be a repel killer. What are you doing? How am I getting hit?
You've dropped the diffuser.
Piece of shit.
Man, fuck this faggot, dude. That's a sick camo, though.
like one thing he wanted was he wanted his workers to be able to buy a Ford. You know.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I do think that it's an interesting question. Would Americans pay more money for things that are not so disposable? You hear people talk about, you know, consumerism and constantly upgrading, and when something breaks, you just go buy another one because things are so cheap
Well,
now. Would
it's
you guys get the
over,
sense
dog.
that people would buy or are comfortable with buying higher quality and paying more money?
No.
You know, would you pay $75 for a toaster
Did I
if
just
you
hear
knew that was
something
the
fucking
the last toaster you would ever
Oh yes.
buy?
Oh yes, I would.
I said no because I saw
Plant
a
that
company
bitch.
did that
You got it.
experiment. They were like, it's going to cost us, I think,
Stick
two and
it.
a half times more if we do it out of China. So they put it on their website, buy it from China for $350 or from America or whatever it was.
Get a knife kill, bro.
Hello, boy.
He went up the stairs. Send it.
Hello.
Oh, drag it across my forehead. Let's go. Plant. Yes, Daddy. Oh, yeah.
Seconds remaining.
So fucking close, dude.
Oh my god.
I
dude.
knifed too soon, dude.
Yeah, dude, that would have been legendary, man.
Good try, man. Good try.
Was for 790.
What was it?
0 people bought the American thing.
Dude, I love how you start going like full on Rambo mode, allowing yourself to get killed, and none of them look at you. It's
I
like
know, right?
it's like when you do the most random shit. That's when you can actually kill people.
Like hurts, dude. Super serious now. We both got shades on.
Yeah.
So fucking serious right now.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Evil ID code.
So funny, dude.
Oh my dude, just. That's so troll, dude.
Dude, we
Oh.
gotta make a fucking what do you call it? Rotate, dude.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Hey, dog, can you shoot this out?
Where?
That way they won't be able to sneak up the stairs, dog.
Reloading on ammo!
Kiba deployed.
Ha
4 has located a bomb. You know what to do.
Kettles, you got this, bro.
1 friendly operator remaining.
Never mind.
Op 4, last operators.
Strat's working. They can't hide behind the wall. I see.
Push him. Send it.
Strat worked.
Hostiles eliminated.
Saw him because I blew
I'll
up that
blow you
wall.
right now. Fuck Kettles. I got you, babe.
What do you say, dog?
I didn't say it wasn't.
Gotta
good
say thank
shit.
you.
Holy shit, Dirter had 16
I don't know.
fucking kills? Yo, Dirter.
See how me and you are standing next? Because we fucking won for the team, dude.
Right now.
That's because the other thing was available at a cheaper price.
Yeah, and the reason
And
I
like
asked,
the
You gotta-
idea
you gotta
is
give me
that
guidance
the
at least,
$75
man.
toaster is available, and it's a good quality toaster, and it's made in America, or
say
you can get a $90 toaster that's crap and made in China. That's the idea of these tariffs.
So
is from
you,
what I understand.
you
Because,
heartbeat
like-
monitored him through the window and then shot?
Yep. Yes. Why the fuck is it taking me so long to leave?
Wait, have you not left yet?
Now it fucking takes me out.
Are you still in the lobby? Should be.
personally,
start,
I will go with
game
something
or
that
whatever.
I know is gonna last. If
Dude, my reputation is respectable now.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get to play standard and ranked, your shit goes up so quick.
like if I have the option, and I'll pay a little extra for something that I know that I'm gonna have in 2, 3, 5 years. Like I've got my leather bag here. It wasn't cheap, but I know that thing's gonna last. Just as long as I'm not, don't abuse it. It'll probably last for the rest of my life.
Well, and part of it too is when you know that things fall apart. We have a situation now where it doesn't matter what you pay for something; it's crap, right? Like, yes.
There is no quality.
There is no quality option. Like, I could
What are
pay
you doing, dog?
$500 for a printer, and it's going to die in a year and just stop working anyway. I could pay like $1,000 for a dress,
Start.
and the hems aren't finished, and it
Yeah,
has no
it's
lining.
Searching
Like,
for a game.
why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, it used to be that if you were going to
Why, do
pay,
you not see it searching for a game?
Nope.
Okay, I'll kick you out the lobby and then I'll
Nice.
invite you.
Oh.
Oh, I can't even remove you from the squad. Hold on, I'll just restart the game.
you feel me on the dress, right?
Yeah.
It used to be if you were going to like buy
to get to the house. It was probably like 20-30 minutes.
Like 20-30 minutes. Fucking piece of shit.
What?
Nah, just imitating some retard.
Nice, dude.
Big retailers don't want you to have this zoom lens, but there's nothing they can do to stop it. So there's this.
When I started drinking cold water to help me lose weight, my friends laughed at me. But when they saw how fast I was changing,
somewhat getting into it, but now we have more judges coming out. Now we have more judges coming out publicly stating they are willing to be arrested to defy the Trump deportations. We're going to be covering all of this intel. More judges are sabotaging the Trump agenda, and including Trump's anti-DEI initiatives. And we'll be covering
Nice,
that.
dude.
And also, the Epstein victim that was hit by a bus. Okay? All right, we talked about this on this show. I think I spent like 3
Take fucking
hours
forever
on
to
it.
invite.
And I took a lot of crap for it. Maybe not so much on here, but on X, because I was talking like this. And the Epstein victim and
Yeah, just play whatever
survivor
you want.
I just
has
invited you.
now commit suicide.
Hey, right up.
Just a few weeks after she
said you're reading right now?
randomly, got
I'm on
hit by
YouTube.
a school
I'm gonna
bus
watch.
that was doing like 70 miles an hour, and
Like it's still not gonna play
she
fucking ranked.
barely survived.
No, I'm not playing ranked probably
and,
ever again.
Now she's turned
until
up
the next
Faggot.
season, dude.
apparently, allegedly
Fucking faggot.
dead via suicide. Okay, now, and there are other Epstein survivors and victims that are coming out, obviously, and now they're saying, I'm not suicidal. Okay, so it's getting real, man. It's getting, I spent maybe like 3 hours really just ripping into this, and I was telling people she's an advocate, she's an activist, and it's really sad because you'll see people, kind of dig into her past and look at some of the things that she has said and call her crazy and call her an attention whore. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If you are a victim of sexual abuse, you're gonna be effed up in the head, dude. Okay, and I'm not saying that as disrespect. That's just like, that's the truth. All right. You're gonna have some kind of psychological negative impacts as a result.
Take out
However,
hostile
she was an activist, a very loud advocate.
Enemies took the lead. Your team's in the lead. Enemies are in the lead. Your team pulled ahead.
Reloading ammo. Changing mags.
Double elimination.
Oh, come on.
5 minutes remaining.
Why are you playing this Goyo?
Because his gun is good. But
Why not Mira?
because he has ACOG, she doesn't.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Where like a cold cup of milk quenches my thirst way better than just water, man.
Yeah, water doesn't do shit for me most of the time. That's something like at the gym or something, and there's nothing. I think if water doesn't quench your thirst, it's because you need electrolytes. That's what I mean.
Reloading. Impact grenade.
Yeah.
Dude, how many fucking bullets, dude? Holy shit.
Want to watch?
What?
Fun to watch.
Dual kill.
Reloading, cover
This
me.
guy yet? Serious, dude. Wow, someone still hasn't killed him. Yeah, you're
2 minutes.
This guy's just camping fucking corners, man. Holy shit. This guy's can't even win a gunfight.
Seconds remaining.
What a dumbass. Wow. This game is horrible.
You have 30 seconds. Seconds remaining. 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. A quick 2. Out of time. Your team wins.
Well, it doesn't even have my fucking cam on. That's bullshit.
And I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't believe she commits suicide. I believe she even made statements. I mean, well, we'll take a look at it in the past that she was not suicidal. The timing is just very interesting. You know, I do think that there's a lot of correlation to the so-called release of the Epstein files that we have not seen yet. And even today, Anna Paulina Luna even made a statement, really pushing Pam Bondi, the FBI, and the Trump administration to get the ball rolling on releasing these Epstein files, if they even do exist anymore, honestly. Even if they do exist anymore. Which
Righty.
you know, at this point, you know,
So
we've
you're
talked
not on
about this at
PS5
length on
anymore?
this show. I just
Nope.
honestly
I think
don't
I'm
even know if
just
they do
gonna
exist anymore.
Relax and watch.
To be completely honest with you. You know, they've probably been destroyed.
You got a problem with that, dude?
All of that evidence has probably been destroyed.
Oh, good.
Because of those that are obviously a part of this operation. But, yeah, I don't know if Anna Paulina took that down, but I don't know if it was on her government account or her personal account. No, she did. She did. We'll cover this in a little bit, but even Anna Paulina's coming
Take
out
out
and saying
hostiles
two
to complete
Epstein
your
victims.
objective.
Oh, fuck.
Double elimination.
Balls. Balls.
Oh, fuck right off. How is he not dead, dude? What a fucking sick joke, huh? That guy's a joke.
Ouch. Oh, free for all. Yay. I love the free for alls.
You're ahead of the enemy.
What a faggot, dude.
Whoa.
Can't even win a gunfight against a Free Fire. A fucking loser.
Wait, is his name Anal Hunter?
Thought it was. Oh yeah, it is. I thought it was Aunt Hunter. Nice. Dude, you see that spawn?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was like generationally bad. Yeah, right when I look away, dude.
5 minutes remaining.
Very tragic.
Headshots, I'm out.
It's very tragic.
A quick 2.
Oh yeah, tell me I'm still in gold somehow.
5 consecutive eliminations. You're halfway to
Like I
objective.
can't outgun me, dude. Can't even get a bullet on me. Oh
Dual
my
kill.
god. Absolute beam right now, dude.
How many deaths do you have?
7. Can't even see him. Oh, woo!
Bro, don't you get migraines fucking concentrating this hard?
Holy, that was horrible. I'm not that locked in. Usually you get migraines when your blood pressure goes up while you're locked in. But this is just locked in because I'm not nervous or anything. Like if it was a ranked game and it was like last round and I was last alive, then probably.
Left. You're making progress. Five kills in a row.
Oh my god.
Objective.
Holy fuck, dude. That snap was dirty. Right on his head.
Your fingers get sore?
No.
Two kills.
Oh, dude, I was about to knife him, but I hate knifing him. Yeah, honestly. That was dirty. That was fucking dirty.
Victims are now dead. Every day, the DOJ delays releasing the Epstein client list. Public trust erodes and more lives are put at risk. I am calling on the DOJ and Attorney General Pam Bondi to act immediately. Release the files. The American people deserve the truth. Now, honestly, I don't know if we are going to get that at this point. I really don't know, but, you know, I told you guys, you know, this is, if there's Mossad involvement, CIA involvement, which we know, it's on record. Jeffrey Epstein was an FBI informant. He was working with various intelligence agencies around the world, including Mossad, with Israeli intelligence agencies' connections. All right, this guy was an operative used for blackmail operations.
Weapon skin is so
Have you
ugly
noticed
to
that
me.
this part of the story is
Which
always
one? The
kinda
one that I
left
have
out,
on?
you know?
Yeah, the Christmas one or
Netflix
whatever.
or,
Yeah. I don't have any good ones.
You're on a timer. Eliminate hostiles.
Okay, I think this is the first time I've seen this map in free for all. Oh no, wait, I think I played on this map.
Yeah, it's
before.
very frequent in this, actually. Oh! That was unlucky.
Children.
Hostiles have the lead.
Horrible aim. Horrible fucking aim. Holy shit. Wait.
Why do you have laser sight?
Yeah. Why do I have laser sight?
Yeah.
It helps you aim in slightly faster and it gives you better hip fire.
Dual kill.
I didn't know that.
You're ahead of the enemy. Double kill.
Dude, I hate when these people have fake names, man. It's so annoying.
Two kills.
Absolutely shit on. Oh! Dude, this guy gets so lucky, man, and he can't even win a gunfight. Literally has to shoot me from behind.
A quick two.
Yep.
You have 5 minutes.
Wait, is everybody Ash?
No, I don't think so.
You're halfway to objective.
It's crazy.
Man. This fucking guy shooting me through the wall with that fucking gun. Dude, how is that guy hitting me with that fucking gun? Listen up. Dude, 5-7, you can't win a gunfight. Whoa! You see that? Holy fuck.
Nah.
Like spawn and warped. Yeah, just spawn and then fucking kill me, dude.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
How is he moving so fast as a fucking heavy person, bro? Makes no sense.
Oh.
Why am I lagging now, dude? Like, what the fuck?
Remaining.
Dude, this guy gets so lucky every time, man. Every time. Hasn't fucking killed me in a normal gunfight. Dude, that is horse shit, bro.
And you got turned on. Get turned on.
Keep pushing for objective. Double elimination. 60 seconds remaining. Quick 3. You're almost there. You're on a streak.
Didn't hit him in the head. Oh yeah, I just saw me spawn. He's shooting at me right as I spawned. What a fucking joke, dude. He's literally pre-firing my spawn.
30 seconds.
Yeah, you suck, dude. Holy shit.
Is that 2 wins in a row?
Free for all at least, yeah.
On Amazon Prime or any of these
Dude, that kid that
documentaries
went
they do
14
about
and
Epstein,
13 was
they
getting
always leave
such
those
lucky
parts out.
timing on me.
'Cause they want to
Like,
give you the narrative. Oh, he
so
was just a
dumb, dude.
notorious, you know, child sex trafficker. And that's why.
Do you think James Gunn's Superman is going to be good?
No.
Everything that comes out about it is apparently terrible, so I don't know.
You're on the clock. Eliminate hostiles.
When he's flying, he's cross-eyed, so I don't think it's gonna be good.
Wait, what?
Stay on track. Get back to work.
That thing where like it shows him flying, and it's on his face, and he
5
looks
minutes.
Oh
cross-eyed.
yeah, when it's like warping his face.
Yeah.
Dual kill.
Doesn't look good.
It's almost like he took that from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or 3 when they go through the, or was it Thor 3 when they go through like the multiverse thing?
Oh.
And their faces start to go weird.
No.
Well, I think this is a champion lobby.
Alright. Time to prove your worth, dog.
Can't find anyone.
Two kills.
Oh, second last, dude.
Yeah, put me in a game where someone had 12 kills. It's fucking stupid.
Hostiles are halfway to objective.
Bro, like, he's just literally just camping there, bro. Jump up. Dude, what is he doing, bro? My god. Yeah, this game is, dude. This game is literally the worst fucking game I've ever played. Of course he challenged when I start running. Of course. Why doesn't he climb through the fucking hatch anymore? Like you have to fucking press it again? Since when?
That's why they put those out, because they want you to believe only one narrative. So we're gonna cover all of this, guys. We're gonna cover all of this.
Are you gonna watch
Dude, I was like talking
or
like this
whatever?
on X, and people were coming at me like, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist.
Damn,
Come on, man.
dog.
You
Why
sound like
would
a
I?
crazy person like her." And then she literally,
I
okay,
don't know.
commits suicide a few weeks later. All right, dude. Probably one of the most prominent voices. You know, I think any of the eyewitnesses that are still living and alive today will be problematic if those things actually get released, because they will be able to confirm what is real and what is not. Because if they do release some kind of fake version, which we already got,
Oh, this map
Bondi
is
already tried that crap.
beyond
Whether it was due to her
horrible.
incompetence or in her retardation and low IQ, or if she's in on it.
Oh yeah, you
Right?
just
She already tried to roll out these fake nothing burger binders. All right? And because a lot of people, including us, knew exactly what was already in them, already public information that was redacted that she put out, we were able to call it out. But whatever they try next, and if they put this stuff out and it's manipulated with artificial intelligence or whatever.
Take out hostiles to complete your objective. First blood goes to you. Dual kill.
Wait, they're all bandit? What the fuck? Man, I'm literally at 1 HP and I get him to 1 HP, like... There's no better game.
Oh.
Double elimination. Double kill. 5 kills in a row.
Oh my god, dude. Why is he behind me?
A quick two. Five minutes left.
He's fucking behind us. Dude, the sound is horrible, man. Like, it's just loud. It's not even coming from a specific place.
Why are they all using the same person?
Don't know.
Changing mags.
Because they can just spray because she has 150 bullets. And you have unlimited ammo as well.
I wonder if they're all gonna switch to Ash now.
Shit behind us somehow. Doesn't make sense.
Damn.
Dude, the spawns on this shit is so bad.
Seconds remaining.
I'm reloading.
Changing mags.
Yeah, but they didn't fuck up her face and her hair.
30 seconds left.
Pretty nice skin.
Your team's almost at objective. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
You know, some of these victims and eyewitnesses are very vocal. We'll be the ones to say that's not real. Right? I mean, we literally live in the era of advanced AI. Okay? We haven't even seen what, you know, the NSA or the military industrial complex or, you know, Chinese AI. We haven't even seen the full capabilities of artificial intelligence right now, and it's probably beyond your comprehension, honestly. But based off of what we have right now, that's released
Take
to the
out
general
hostiles to
public,
complete your objective.
you know how easy it would be to manipulate.
Stay focused.
see what
You've
map it
wandered
is.
away from your target.
Nope.
Get up the fucking hatch. Dude, why does it do that? It's like, hey, it's should be right there, but no, apparently it's not. Unreal, dude. Like, how long does it take for the sound to be where it sounds like it is?
Kill.
What are your audio settings?
Is there a kid in the fucking corner? Normal, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that.
Two kills. Minutes left.
I love how he just perfectly pre-fires.
Double elimination.
Dude, where's the headshot, bro? What?
Yeah, you should use Wamai or whatever.
Dude, I hit one bullet on him. Dude, the guy gets so lucky.
Hostiles are halfway to objective. A quick 2.
Yeah, right when I look away, dude. Play the fucking lottery, bro. Holy fuck.
Double kill. Triple elimination. Quad kill. Penta kill. You have the lead. A quick 2. consecutive eliminations. You have 2 minutes.
Dude, that was a 10 fucking kill streak. Holy shit.
Keep pushing for objective.
Oh, come on. I didn't get any spawns. Well played.
60 seconds.
Oh, you lucky fuck, man.
You're almost there.
Yeah, you're bad at the game, dude. Get off of me. I'm better than you. Fucking take my spot and still get gunned. Fucking loser.
30 seconds. Dual kill.
I'm just better than him. He gets lucky timing. Can't win a gunfight. Get off of me.
Under 3 wins.
2 KD, bro. Like, people are not better than me. I might troll one game and use smoke secondary, but that I don't know when that would be.
Manipulate those video files, and if they transcribe them to say it was somebody else.
Take out hostiles to complete
You know,
your objective.
there's a lot that can go down here. There really is a lot. There's some high-profile
Hostiles
individual
pulled ahead.
that raped her, of course.
Stay focused. Wait for your target.
I don't think I've played this in this yet. This gun's gonna be fucking hard to use, I think.
2 minutes to go.
Oh my god. It's kind of a weird spawn in the bathroom stall.
You're ahead of the enemy. Enemies are in.
Dude, that guy got so lucky that that wood was there, dude.
Your team pulled ahead. You have 30 seconds.
Dude, how bad are those two guys? Dude, my team's just camping.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. Time's up. Your team takes it.
They're gonna want it dead, right? But anyways, we're gonna cover all this, guys. So Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Hit that bell notification. All right? Hit that bell notification. Please copy the link and share them everywhere. We appreciate you guys. Follow me on X, x.com/DrewHLive. We thank you guys for your support. And as always, if you guys would like to support our little revolution going here on Drew Hernandez Live, you can drop a gifted membership. That's
Yeah, that recruit.
quickly becoming
That
one of
recruit
the
guy
number
was
one ways to support
he's
this show.
diamond. And I'm outgunning
which is
him
awesome.
like every single time.
Thank you, Rumble. And you can drop it now or a Rumble rant. You do it now,
In fact, I'm
mid-show,
goals
end of
that it
show.
should actually be
Check out the
criminal.
store, drewhlive.com. Get your Thought Criminal t-shirt. The drewhlive.com summer 20 thing. They didn't even confirm that she was dead. That's how little...
I met Epstein when he was in Africa with Bill Clinton. We all know about the Clinton body count. Another concerning fact is that one of the main women, a very brave angel, Carolyn, who testified against Ghislaine Maxwell.
Hey Canadians, did you
Damn,
know
it's
that you can convert
TDM.
some or all of your RRSP?
Most Canadians are unaware that they can hold physical gold in their RRSP or TFSA.
The obvious, accusing Biden's HHS of being complicit and facilitating child sex trafficking.
2 vigils.
Now, I don't think
Whoa.
anybody is, you know, if you're a viewer of mine or a listener of mine, you know, that's not news to you. But to hear, you know, the federal government at least talk about these things out in the open is refreshing. But, you know, I do have some things to say about that.
Eliminate as many hostiles as you can. You got the first kill.
What? Dude, how many fucking bullets, dude? Are you serious?
Your team pulled ahead.
Literally caught me off guard sprinting and you still die?
Enemies took the lead.
Changing mags.
Dude, I love how when my teammate blocks the enemy, like I can't even fucking see them.
You're ahead of the enemy. Hostiles are ahead of you. Your team takes the lead.
New magazine.
Dude, what?
5 minutes.
Dude, this gun is busted, dude. Dude, I love how she can see me way more than I can see her, dude. It's really insane.
Hostiles have the lead.
Reloading. Swapping mags.
Dude, he's shooting me and he doesn't even know I'm there, bro.
I'm reloading.
Yeah, Kant is correct, dude. Holy fuck.
You have minutes. Double kill. Five kills in a row. One minute left.
Kid can barely go positive, man. Holy
30 seconds. You have 50 seconds. You have 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Timer's out. Hostiles take it.
Because we definitely would like to see some justice out of all of that as well. So we're going to be covering all of this, guys, tonight. It's going to be a great show. We got a lot of intel to go over tonight beyond all of that I just mentioned. I'm taking a look at what we got on the docket, my riggers. I'm taking a look at what we got on the docket. You got more rogue judges.